Bendición, luz y progreso. Welcome in, everyone. Love, light, prosperity to each and every one of you. We are back. We are back. We are back. I'm just now. I'm just now signing on. I pray all is well with you guys. I'm gonna give it a little bit of time for people to join. But in the meantime, make sure you guys say hello. Drop your name and your zodiac so I can say hello. I was shuffling my cards and this one tore, so I'm wanting to fix it. I'm not doing free yes or no's, love. And I don't do pregnancy either. Thank you, Tina. How are you? How's everybody doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am currently live streaming on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and also on Facebook. So if anything happens with your live stream, you're more than welcome to hop on to the other platforms. If you are not familiar with me, welcome. My name is Madam Divine. I'm an intuitive psychic medium. So I do channel messages from those who have crossed over. I am also a Reiki practitioner. I work with energy. Um, a healer. Okay. I also am an intentional jewelry maker. So if you guys are in the market for jewelry, you're more than welcome to tap in with me on Instagram. And I'm also a dope ass poet. All right. I got some new stuff coming out that I'm working on. So definitely, I feel like it's going to be a win for the collective for sure. If you are new here, welcome. Let me know that you are. And if you aren't, welcome back. Um, Last night I came on and we did a collective. So if you have yet to check it out, make sure to subscribe to YouTube. Okay. I put the timestamps. Newbie, I'm new. Welcome, welcome. Who else we have? New. We got a bunch of new people. Did you guys come from the FYP? Oh, I love it. I love it. I love connecting with new people. But I also like connecting with my soul tribe. So if you're here, welcome. And hopefully you stick around, right? What I like to do first before I tap in, you guys, I always like to open up with prayer. All right, I'm big on prayer. I always want to make sure that we got good energy and we align with the right spirit and the right people. Okay, and by spirit I mean divine source. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my call to prayer. You guys are more than welcome to you know pray if you want to, just to make sure that you and I align. I'm big on energy. You know what I'm saying? Energy's big. I don't know about y'all, right? But energy don't lie. People do, but energy energy don't lie. Okay? So if you feel my vibrations and you like what you see, you're feeling what you're vibing, you're you just stick around, okay? I don't know what else to say. Just stick around. But let me go ahead and clear the energy. And then from there, I'll go ahead and do some card pulls for some in the collective. You must be following though. And we got to get those shares and those likes up. So let me go ahead and cleanse the energy. Let's go ahead and start that prayer. Padre nuestro que está en los cielos, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga tu reino, hágase tu voluntad en la tierra como en el cielo. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día. Perdona nuestra ofensa como también nosotros perdonamos a los que nos ofenden. No nos deje caer en la tentación, liberados del mal. Amén. Ave María, Dios te salve María, llena eres de gracia, el Señor es contigo. Bendita tú eres entre todas las mujeres y bendito es el fruto de tu vientre Jesús. Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega por nosotros pecadores, ahora en la hora de nuestra muerte. Amén. Gloria al Padre, al Hijo, al Espíritu Santo, como era en el principio, ahora y siempre por los siglos de los siglos. Amén, amén, amén. God, above all, I give you thanks for this time, space, and energy that you're aligning me with the collective once again. I ask that you please remove my energy as I now align with the frequency of the collective. God, I ask that you protect me and cover me as I now tap in to receive the messages as I become the vessel to channel the messages from the ethers. I ask that my angels of divine white light, the ascended masters with divine knowledge, align with me at this time, along with my highest self and higher power. I call upon my angels, Archangel Michael. I call upon your divine essence for your protection, your love, and your order. Ask that you please block out any and all negative energy. Anybody trying to cause any sort of delay or disruption, ask that you block out. Ask that you please protect me and ward me from any evil eye, any ill intent, anybody speaking ill on my name, or wishing any ill towards me and my collective. God, I ask that you protect them at this time. I ask that my crown be protected, my aura, and my space, along with the collective as well, as we now tap into the frequency of the highest vibration. I call upon my santos, my eguns, my muertos, la gitana que me acompaña, los indios que me rodean, my son, Three, my grandmother, Emilia, my best friend, Sierra. As we now tap in with the Soul Tribe, Soul Family, may we align at the time that we do. May the messages align with who they need to at the time that they do, rather, should I say. As my messages are timeless, whether it's through the FYP, through a share, through the vibe, through the energy, may you align me at the time that we do. I ask that God, you bless this live, bless those that need to be here. All right. Ashe to the ancestors. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Let's get it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You already know I had to clear the space. We're going to do some card pulls. I always start with card pulls. So if you are new here, make sure you are following. All right. Make sure you're following. Make sure you're interacting with this live by tapping and sharing the screen. Those that have questions, you're more than welcome to book me. But if you would like to get a spirit-led a spirit-led message, I will be more than glad to give that to you if spirit draws me to your energy. All right. I'm big on energy. That's how I do. Okay. So it's not every single body that's going to get a card pull. I only do a few rounds and then I go into collective or I go ahead and open up my list. All right. So that's just a good way for you to vibe with the energy and also receive the message that you need. You know, a lot of us get fixated on a certain question and then we miss out on the blessing of what God has for us. Okay. So that's why I do spirit-led readings. Not that I don't care about your question, which quite frankly, I'm going to be honest, I don't, right? Because I'm big on self-reflection, I'm big on healing, and I'm big on giving you what it is that you need versus what it is that you want, because what you need is going to be healthy for you and is going to allow you to grow and flourish, right? But if I'm here to boost your ego, then I'm not doing anything to help you on your journey, right? So I would be a hypocrite. And that's not, I live my truth, right? And by living my truth, not everybody will be receptive to hearing the ugly truth, right? But God has blessed me in a way where I'm able to deliver the truth in a way that you could receive it and not take it as a attack or take it as I am I don't know, because everybody takes it differently. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's on different phases of healing in their life, right? So I don't know. I don't know why I went into that rant, but that's why I don't do free yes or no's. Okay. So with that being said, make sure, let's see how many shares we got. We got 3 shares. Come on, y'all. If y'all want to siphon my energy, I'm not gonna do it for free. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Okay, beloveds. We work around here, y'all. And what I mean by that is we go ahead. If you want me to tap into your frequency, I need you to also show support, right? Because not only am I spending my time, my space, my energy with you guys, right? But I'm also utilizing my gifts. So I'm not asking anybody for a dime, right? If you feel led to get a donation read, then by all means, right? but support is free. I'm big on that, right? Support is free. So let's get the shares up, let's get the likes up, and then we'll go ahead and start the card pulls. All right. I'm big on quality, not quantity. So I don't care how many people we have in here. I don't care if we have 2 people. I don't care if we have 50 people. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's build up the energy, okay? If you guys are ready, let's see them shares, and let's see those sunflowers. I'm ready to tap in. All right, last night was crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Last night was crazy, especially with the collective, and then the whole after the fact of the full moon. The energy has been very intense, very emotional, and you know that the full moon, right, for those that are into astrology, the full moon was in Scorpio. So Scorpio in itself is a very transformational sign, but it's also a water sign, right? So I don't know about y'all, but I can most certainly guarantee that a lot of y'all been going through it, especially this last full moon. Like, the energy has been so intense that it's like you've been on this roller coaster of emotions. I can most certainly guarantee it. Okay, there's no doubt in my mind. Bendición chula. We're gonna do card pulls, but I don't see any shares. So you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what y'all want me to do, y'all. Let's get them shares up, y'all. Let's get them shares up. Yes, come on. Like, share the fuck out the live. Share it, baby. Share it. Let's get them shares out. Yes, let's get them shares out. Uh-huh. There we go. See, reciprocity. Don't tell me Chula had to come in and show y'all out. Don't tell me Chula had to come in and show y'all out. All right, y'all. Hey, yo. Let's go ahead. Drop your name and zodiac. Drop your name and zodiac. We're going to go ahead and commence card pulls. All right. In the meantime, if I haven't called you, just keep tapping, keep dropping your name, keep sharing. Okay. Once I call upon you, if I'm drawn to you, thank you. You guys don't forget to join the team. If you haven't, go ahead and send your heart me. What's up, Heather? Once I call upon you, you're gonna go ahead and drop a sunflower emoji in the chat so I can connect with your frequency. Okay. So let's tap in. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. Align me with the energy, please. Who needs a message from spirit? Who needs a message from spirit? Align me with the energy, please. Drop your name and zodiac. Doesn't matter what platform you are on. Drop your name and zodiac so I can connect with your frequency. Spirit, align me with the energy. Who do you have a message for today, please? Align me with the energy. Heather, Scorpio, tap in. Heather, Scorpio. Holy Spirit, holy angels for Heather. We're going to tap in for Heather. Releasing my energy as I now tap into Heather's frequency. Ask the angels above to align me with the message, whatever she needs to hear at this time, Spirit. Thank you. Heather, Scorpio. What is the message? What does Heather need to hear in the current energy? Heather, we got the 9 of Swords here, and then we have the World card at the bottom of the deck. So, you've got a lot of pent up. You've got a lot of pent up. I'm trying to find my way, right? Like, you've repressed so much. You hold back so much. You don't express yourself, or um you don't really feel what you're feeling. Um, I feel like there this could be something that you're maybe not expressing to somebody, maybe a secret, right? And if it's not a secret, maybe you're just coming off very mysterious, very to yourself, like you're not really expressive as much, right? Um, there's a lot of worry associated. I feel like your sleeping patterns have been disruptive as well. They haven't been very consistent. And I think it's because you're trying to get some sort of closure in regards to a certain situation that had occurred, or um, you're waiting for something and it's not coming, right? And I think that's kind of like what's weighing on you mentally, physically, emotionally, but you're not really processing it. So, I mean, I feel a big ass bubble on my heart right now. You gotta bust it, girl. Because if you don't, I'm telling you, it's gonna get to you eventually. Feel what you feel, process what you need to process, but don't keep that shit bottled up. I send you love and light, queen. Releasing your energy. I pull back all my power. Ashe to the ancestors. Thank you. Yeah, girl, you gotta feel what you feel. Feel what you feel. All right. I know don't nobody like emotions. Don't nobody like to deal with the aftermath of shit, but you got to, okay? Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. Align me with the next energy, please. Who needs a message from spirit? Who needs a message from spirit? Align me, please, at this time. Who needs a message from spirit? Who needs a message? Miriam. Miriam Aries. Miriam Aries, tap in. Miriam, spirit. Align me with Miriam's energy. Miriam Aries, tap in. Holy Spirit, holy angels, align me with Miriam's energy at this time. Whatever message she needs to hear, release my energy as I now tap into her frequency. For Miriam, spirit. For Miriam. Miriam, are you kind of rough with things? Because I don't know, like, why I just keep slamming my stuff, right? Like, are you the one that try, like, slam the car door or just slam shit when you're mad? I'm getting, like, heavy hands. You know what I'm saying? I can't stop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Very heavy hand. Where you at, Miriam? Miriam, message for Miriam, spirit. Message for Miriam. Are you getting filtered? Where you at, girl? You coming off as the Queen of Swords. Miriam, where you at? Okay, yes, very true. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. All right, you could be very blunt. You could be very blunt, very straightforward, straight edge. All right, your words, it just as like that rough hand, right? Like your words when you say something or you mean something, like sharp, very very sharp, and you don't care if it makes anybody feel any type of way. If it made you feel a certain type of way, you're going to express exactly how you feel. I feel like when it comes to you, you know what your boundaries are. You know what I'm saying? Like you've already experienced certain things. because you also are very highly intuitive. So you could tell when somebody be on some bullshit. Don't question. There's no need for you to second guess. Your intuition be on point. All right? Your intuition be on point. You're very, very much connected, especially when it comes to your divine feminine frequency, but you're also very you're real direct. You're real direct. Um and you're very smart. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't get played is what I get. You know what I'm saying? Like try to. Cause I'm independent. I take care of myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know who you think you are, right? But you got it fucked up. You got it twisted. Um which is good. You know what I'm saying? But don't come off judgmental though. Be careful coming off that way. All right. I release your energy. I call back all my power. Ashe to the ancestors. If you would like to book, you're more than welcome to join the list, okay? Ashe, Ashe, Ashe to the ancestors. We thank you. All right, let's 11, 11, 11, 11. We're going to do one more, and then I am going to go into collective. I think I'm going to go into a collective, and then I'm going to open up the list. Y'all cool with that? Are we cool with that, collective? I know y'all be wanting cards and everybody want to get read, but listen, I ain't here to read everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to who God is telling me to go to. But collective after this person, y'all cool with that? All right. I guess I'm talking to myself. Everybody just copy and pasting their name. All right, Spirit, align me with the next energy, please, right before we get into collective. Align me with the next energy right before we get into the collective, Spirit. Align me with the energy, Spirit. Who needs a message from Spirit? Who needs a message from Spirit? All right, Vanessa Scorpio. Vanessa Scorpio, tap in. All right, Spirit. For Vanessa Scorpio. We got a page of wands here, fire energy. I feel like there's kind of like a new transitional phase that's happening for you. I feel like you kind of are going through an awakening here. Um it's like a whole new phase, a rebirth is happening right now. Um there's something that you're wanting to explore. Maybe there's like a new beginning or a new journey. And it's giving you like this sudden burst of excitement or just allowing you to be free. Um this could be something that you're really excited about. Could be a new hobby, this could be a new career, this could be going back to school, whatever it may be, right? I'm generalizing it, but it's going to provide you some sort of freedom, or maybe that's what you're wanting. You're wanting freedom, right? You're wanting to like break free of what you're going through right now, whatever it is that you're going through. Um But I see a turn of events happening for you. So if you feel like your will kind of shifted out of nowhere, it's because it needed to. All right, that's what I'm getting. I'm releasing your energy. I call back on my power. Ashe to the ancestors in advance. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm about to tap in on collective. There we go. You guys ready for collective? Is we ready for collective, y'all? Tap in hashtag FYP in the chat. If you guys are ready for collective. Collective is just general energy. This could apply to you in your certain situation. You may resonate. Maybe some things may not align, or it just might be your story, right? You just never know. But I'm going to go ahead and do a collective. So go ahead, tap in. If you guys are ready, drop the hashtag FYP in the chat. And we're going to go ahead and proceed. All right. If you're new here, welcome. Make sure that you are following, okay? I am live on Instagram. I'm live on TikTok, YouTube, and also Facebook. So if anything happens and you need to go, you guys can always run it back to YouTube. I always drop the timestamp so you guys can go directly to the message, okay? So we're gonna start at what is that? 27 minutes. Let me go ahead and change this prompt and we're going to get into the message and see what's up. All right. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. I'm going to tap in for the collective at this time. I ask that you align me with the message, whatever spirit has for the collective, whatever we need to be focusing on, whatever needs to come up to the forefront. I ask the angels and my spirit guides to align me with the messages from the ethers. I release my energy as I now become the portal for the collective. All right, y'all, let's tap in. I pray the messages align with you and your spirit. Let's tap in. Holy Spirit, holy angels. What is going on with the collective? What is the current energy? Current energy for the collective. That one wanted to jump out. I feel like that was the Emperor, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, if it comes out, it comes out. But we have a magician. So we have the magician cards. So a lot of manifestation here. I feel like a lot of you guys are in this state of alchemizing with the page of wands here. A lot of you guys are either trying to create something, could be a project that you may be working on, that allows you to express. Okay, some of you guys may be working on something that really means something to you, uh, something that you're very passionate about. I see you guys either manifesting that, putting that into motion, or experiencing some sort of creative flow, creative juice, creative passion is what I'm getting, because the wands is like a spark, a sudden interest, a spark, something that's getting your blood going. Spirit, what is this energy? What is going on for the collective? Why is the magician and the page of wands here? The 5 of swords. Um Why is the Five of Swords here? Hold on. Let me get this. The Eight of Wands. Okay. So maybe I'm getting a couple different scenarios, okay? Um for um some of you have been working really hard, right? But even with putting in a lot of the work, a lot of the effort, there's something that you're still holding on to, right? Some sort of grief, some sort of sadness, um that kind of gets in the way of you completing what it is that you want to do. Or, right, this can also, for some of you, not all of you, but this could also be someone trying to manifest you back in. A sudden loss here. Somebody's feeling some sort of loss here. Um, but with the Eight of Wands, you guys, I don't know if you're expecting some sort of communication here or some sort of travel, but I do see something coming in quickly for you, collective. Okay. But I don't think you see this coming. Um but I'm going to clarify these cards too, just to get some, like, gain some more clarity on why, cuz I'm getting a bit of a conflicting energy here, but we'll clarify. Spirit, give me some more energy for the collective, please. Yeah, we got the King of Pentacles. I feel like for a lot of you, your main focus right now is really just trying to secure a sense of stability. Maybe you're trying to ground yourself, or because when I'm looking at this, I'm looking at the roots of the tree, right? So I feel like some of you are, maybe, especially with this like passion, this interest that you have, something that you're working on. When I look at the tree and I see the branches and the roots, right, I think about generations, I think about legacy, I think about family. So whatever it is that you're wanting to put your energy forward to, whatever this sudden inspiration may be, um whatever is getting you excited, right? I really do feel like for some of you, right, um whatever this creative flow that you got going on is really going to secure stability for, like, the next generations. Okay, whatever that may be, for any of you, right? Some of you guys could be working on, like, some of you guys could be into music, right? Some of you guys could be writers, like ghost writers, or some of you may be like a singer, and that you just might be inspired and write the best song that is just so catchy, right, that people just resonate with it. Some of you might be authors that might write about your life story, where it literally impacts and changes lives. Like, you're leaving a legacy, right? Because again, when I look at this imagery, I'm gonna show YouTube first, but when I see this imagery, I see several roots, right? And it's that one tree. So off of one tree, look how many roots are being securely place into the earth. You get what I'm saying? Like, whatever this work, whatever this passion, whatever this interest that you got, I feel like is going to set up success long term. Not just for you, but for those that follow. All right. Take that how you will, all right? Let's go ahead and clarify the Magician here. We're going to use this other tarot deck. Let me get some water real quick. All right, Spirit. Can you please clarify the magician? Why is the magician here? Why is the magician here? I saw the King of Pentacles again. Why is the magician here? What is this energy? Hello, Mama Bendición. We're on Collective. Make sure you share the live and stick around if you can, okay? Two of Pentacles. Let's see. Look, the magician with the magician. Wow. The magician with the magician, and then the chariot at the bottom of the deck. So, this is something that you really want, Collective. All right. Something that you are like literally like, I gotta have it. I gotta have it. I gotta have it. I gotta have it. Whatever this is, I got to have it. Okay. You're literally setting intentions. What you want is what you want. And you're not letting go. You're like, no, what is mine is mine. I want it. I'm going to manifest it. I'm going to fight for it. I'm going to defend whatever I need to do to keep what I got going on. Okay. For a lot of you, I feel like it took a long time. Okay. For a lot of you, it took a long time um, for you to bring whatever this is into fruition. Okay. Um, And I think that's why you're like, yeah, no, absolutely not. Like I've I dreamed of this as a girl or a little boy, and I'm still dreaming about this, as an adult. Like I feel like this is just something that you've always felt very strongly about. All right, Collective. What is this Page of Wands? What is it that the Collective look, the Ace of Wands. Something new, y'all. The Four of Wands. Get out. And then the Queen of Swords in reverse. Listen, for a long time, I don't even know how to position these cards. For the longest time, I feel like you this is something that you're very passionate about. Heavy wands energy here. Okay, so this is something that you really love. You feel very deeply about whatever this is. Okay, you feel very deeply about it, and you don't want to let it go, whatever that may be to you. Okay, I feel like um whatever this is not only going to bring stability and structure, but it's also going to bring in celebrations. It's also going to bring in good times. Okay, because for a long time, you guys only knew what it was to kind of see like the bad side of karma, right? Like it was always something happening, your car always breaking down, or just bad luck. You know what I'm saying? Like bad luck all around. But it seems like there's like a turn of events. Okay, I feel like because I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune, so I feel like like a there's like a shift going on in your life where you are going into a different timeline. It's like you're jumping a different timeline. So if at one point all you were dealing with was losses and debt and chaos and just all that low vibrational shit, there's a turn of events, okay, where not only are you going to be stable, and you're going to enjoy, right? You're going to be stable and also enjoy what you got going on. But I also do see that you are going to be letting down your guard. It's taking you some time because you built that guard up for so long. because you needed to protect yourself for whatever that was. Now, this could be, again, this could be a person, or this could be something that you're very, very passionate about. Okay. Like, a creative, something expressive, right? Because like I was getting that in the beginning, like, expression. Um, if you everybody knows, like, you align with how it aligns for you, right? But yeah, I feel like a lot of you are really moving in this energy of, okay, I'm gonna let my guard down, and I'm going to just allow things to naturally flow. Okay, that wand energy is like, once that fire is lit, it's gonna keep is you know what I'm saying, it's gonna remain consistent, is what I'm hearing. The way that you're maneuvering right now is you're gonna continue to keep that momentum going, is what I'm hearing. Spirit, clarify this 5 of Swords for my collective. Look, the 5 of Swords again. The 5 of Swords clarifying the 5 of Swords, and the Magician clarifying the Magician. Like, what is this collective? So for a lot of you, you guys could have been you guys could have experienced like a lot of competition, or people viewing you as competition, right? Or just being around a lot of chaos, okay? Chaotic energy, or um being in an energy where you're always having to defend yourself, right? Because I was talking about losses here. You experienced so many losses. You went through a period of having to deal with weird energy, people who just like, you know what I'm saying, felt a certain type of way because they considered you competition. But in your face, they play nice. They play like, oh, I'm your bestie, this, that, and the third. But realistically, the way that they truly genuine feel is they feel threatened by your energy. They feel threatened by who you are as a person, right? Like, I don't know why Spirit is showing me, but like, like those insecure females that have a relationship, and they deem it as like, they're in this perfect relationship, and then all of a sudden, her friend say, something to her man, just like, not in any weird way, right? But because she's so insecure, she's just like, why are you talking to my man like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, because the way that she perceives you as a threat, right? She sees you as a threat, so therefore she gonna act indifferent when it comes to you, right? Because you're now competition. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I said that. That could apply to somebody, right? Again, this is general. We have cycles. Again, I said, oh, we got the World, ooh, the 8 of Cups, and the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, these all came out. So for a lot of you, some of you guys are walking away from something that you were really kind of like invested in. Okay, you spent some time with the 7 of Pentacles. That's something that you kind of you invested your time, your energy, you know, and you were kind of waiting for something to branch off. Bendición, Rosa. You were waiting, right? You're like, "Ah, like, I don't know how much longer I gotta wait for this to pop off. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm ready to turn a new leaf. Whatever that is. I feel like this could have been friends, family, this could have been a job, just something that you ended up like, it was given very like very weird energy. Okay. um like people complicating things, all because they feel, all because they don't what's the word, I don't know, because I don't move like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people just be so weird. I don't know if y'all picking up what I'm putting down, right? But people be so weird, right? Like, just um fixated on conflict, right? Fixated on conflict, fixated on wanting to one up, or um it's just weird energy. But I definitely see you closing out. Okay. I see you um closing out a cycle. For some of you too, right? Because the world card signifies like the internet. The world card for me is like social media. Um, so for a lot of you, some of you guys walked away from something that wasn't investing back into you, and you may have people that you walked away from paying attention more to your socials. Um, I feel like you kind of just out here living, right? You just out here living. For some of you, a lot of y'all forgot about these people. All right. Could have been people from like 5 years ago. People from 5 to 7 years, okay. That are kind of like wondering what's up with this person, what they got going on. And that's so crazy, right? Because now that I'm looking at everything, I'm piecing everything together, right? Because again, the magician and then the magician, right? A lot of you guys were really, really adamant about what it is that you wanted to bring. And with the magician, the only thing I can think about is change, right? Because a magician is not gonna just sit there and just let shit just unfold. No, the magician is going to do something about it, right? And by doing something about it, some of y'all could have used like divination, right? Maybe use the candle or something for abundance or whatever it is, right? And a lot of you just prayed on it. A lot of you guys were affirming. All right. A lot of you guys were just hold on 1 second, y'all. We got negativity up in here. We gotta get out. Cause we ain't doing that. No. Um but a lot of y'all are, want to manifest change, want to manifest something better, right? Because what you were experiencing a lot of conflict. You're experiencing people who were in competition with you, in secret competition, right? When you were just trying to be a friend, you were just trying to, be a helping hand. You know what I'm saying? Like you're the type of person that you have such a good heart. You have good energy. You always want to see people win, right? But people low key view you as somebody that is threatening to them, right? Threatening to the relationship, um threatening to their career. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just really weird energy. And ever since you demanded change, you transmuted all that negativity, you transmuted all that fear and betrayal and confusion. You alchemize that into something more proactive for you, right? Because again, there's some sort of passion here, something that you're very passionate about. And it's like now people are wanting to know what's up, like especially these people from the past. They want to know what's up with you. They're curious. uh and they're waiting to see, but all they're seeing is that you're flourishing. You know what I'm saying? And again, they may be watching from fake socials. You know what I'm saying? They might be watching from like a spam account, right? But as you could see, in the world card, you're unfazed. Hair is flowing, you're free spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like life is just lifing for you, and in such a positive way. You have such good energy. And it's like the people that you chose to walk away from, and you never turned back, right? You walked away, you walked away confidently. You took your L, and you were like, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? I don't need closure. I'm just going to go ahead and close that chapter in my life. And now you're moving in this state of like whatever's for me is going to happen. Why? Because I manifested that. I put the intention. I want new. I want to see these long term roots, right? Because remember, I said you're looking for something stable, you're wanting something secure, right? These roots, there's plenty of roots growing in this on this turtle shell, right? Which when I look at it, I look at it as earth, right? But all of this work that you're doing is not only going to set up your legacy for those to come after you, but you're literally standing, you're literally grounding this foundation. What you're doing is you're leveling, right? You're leveling the plane, so that everything is surface, like the surface is the balance, right? Is balanced. Um, because I feel like that's what your family needs, right? um you're wanting stability, you're wanting structure, you're wanting something that is something that is supportive, something that you can count on, right? And again, these people, right, from your past, they're very curious about what it is that you got going on. And really all they see is you out here living, you're out here living, um you're out here making changes without them, right? Ooh, look, the Queen of Cups, yeah. Look, the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. So for a lot of you, some of you guys have pulled back your some of you guys are, let's see. Why is the Queen of Cups here, Spirit? Three of Pentacles. Some of you guys, when it comes to emotional support, a lot of you guys have pulled back that energy. Okay, you're not giving any sort of emotional fulfillment to anyone unless you're getting something back. Okay, um, if you ain't fucking with me, then you ain't fucking with me, is what I'm getting, right? If you ain't fucking with me, you ain't fucking with me, clearly. Um, you're big on reciprocity, collective. Justice. Exactly. If you ain't for me, then you ain't for me. A lot of you guys are leveling the playing field, okay? It's like justice is being served for you. Whatever it is that you experienced in the past, again, whatever it is that you walked away from, whatever it is that you chose to make peace with, it's like, your life is finally leveling out to the point where you can finally breathe, right? Because I'm like, whew, like I finally can slouch, like for the longest you had to always be on high regard. For the longest you always had to be like vigilant about everything. For the longest you couldn't, there's what Spirit is showing me. Those you know in the royal, like the royal family, when they have those the horsemen, I don't know what you call them, right? But it's the horsemen that stand outside of the castle um to protect the entrance or whatever. But damn, what was I going with that? um where was I going with that? Damn, I lost my thought on that, y'all. I promise it was going somewhere. But it's okay. If it's meant to come back, then it will. My spirit guides will remind me. But yeah, a lot of you guys are literally like you're getting your good karma. Okay. It seems like whatever losses you had, or whatever was taken from you, or whatever you thought you lost, it's like the scales are getting replenished. Okay. Um a lot of you guys are moving into a new phase. I'm getting a new phase for you, collective. Um, it's like the past could never. The past could never. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Look, we got almost all the queens in the deck. Listen, and they're all in reverse. So the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. I'm feeling heavy feminine energy here. A lot of feminine energy here. So for a lot of you, this could be a certain female that you cut off, okay? Because this coming up, it's 3 queens. And this could have been somebody that you this could have been somebody that you were this is somebody that you could have been real close with, right? But you had to I'm getting like no communication. This could be an old person that used to deal with, okay? Um because you're coming off very cold, very distant, very much not in my world. Or like I don't know you, I've never known you my entire life. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy that you could be a part of somebody's life and then out of nowhere it's like, how could you wash me away like I never existed? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like that's harsh. Could you imagine being that energy? Like when you snip me, when you cut communication, it's like you never existed. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how else to put it, but because that's how it's coming to me. But yeah, whoever this female is, um again, whatever was taken from you, it's like you balanced everything back out. And I feel like a lot of them are really wondering like how the fuck did you do it? How the fuck did you do it? How did you how did you get out of this whirlwind of losses? How are you winning? You know what I'm saying? Like what is it of your concern is my question. I mean, that would be my question, right? What is it to you? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look, the 9 of Cups in reverse. The Strength in reverse. The Lovers in reverse. What's up? What's up, Brixton? I think that's Brixton. And then the 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck in reverse. Yeah, y'all, listen. For a lot of you, because you chose to walk away from this friend group, from this lover, whoever, right? Whatever conflict you walked away from, you were right to do it. All right. You were right to do it. And the reason why I say this is because, again, it's like you restored your generation, you restored your lineage, you restored your ancestral bloodline. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the heart me. For a lot of you, it's like you're like, you know what, I ain't dealing with this, I'm just going to focus on what I need to, because I'm going to make sure that I put my family on. I'm going to make sure that, you know, don't nobody got to struggle no more, don't nobody got to go through this bullshit that I went through. Because for a lot of you, these individuals, it could be more than one, or it could just be this one person, right? This could even be a mother, right? This could even be a mother figure, or this could be somebody that you considered like real close, right? And then you just had to cut them off. Could have been a friend, a sister, or whatever, but it's a female energy for sure. But what this person wanted was to kind of knock you off, right? They didn't want you to be strong. They wanted you to struggle mentally. All right. This person wanted you to struggle mentally. They wanted you to struggle physically. This person wanted you not to be happy. This person didn't want you to have any sort of relationships, whether they were family, whether they were partner related, whether they were friend related, okay, it doesn't matter. But it's like this person wasn't wishing you well. And the fact that you're doing well is what's really surprising this energy, because they didn't want you. They didn't look. Empress in reverse is giving very much like they didn't want you to. They didn't want you to step into your divine feminine energy. They wanted you to stay stuck. Okay, they wanted you to stay stuck in this energy of survival. Okay, um reacting out of survival, or whatever it is that you do, right, based out of survival. um it's like this person didn't want you to make it out. Literally, I'm getting somebody that is just very vindictive, very manipulative energy. um and it's like, for what? You know what I'm saying? For what? And look, the sun. And it didn't matter, because whatever they thought that they were doing in return, all that negativity or whatever it is that they wished on you, you just became more blessed. You know what I'm saying? It's like the more hate, the more hate that you send towards me, the more blessings I receive. The more you talk about me, the more blessings I receive, the more happier I become, the more satisfied I become, the more I get more pretty. You know what I mean? Like, it's giving like glow up all the way. And I'm not just talking about the physical sense, I'm talking about the spiritual, the soul level. Like, you leveled up on these people, whoever these people are. Okay. I really do feel like these people, they, a lot of these people, they, what's the word? A lot of these people took you as like the underdog. You know what I'm saying? They took you as the underdog, right? But they don't realize who stands with you. And that's the thing. That's the thing about people. You can sit here and do whatever it is that you think that you're doing, but you don't know who I stand with. You don't know who my guides are. You don't know who protects me. You don't know that every time you tried to send me whatever it is, whatever downfall you thought was going to pan out for me, you thought that my ancestors, you thought that my guides were going to just let that happen. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you got me. That do you not? You must not know who I am. You know what I'm saying? You must have thought that I wasn't connected to something, right? Because that's what it's given. That's what it's given. So they mad because you out here, you know what I'm saying? You out here like just exploring, you out here living. You're out here taking a leap of faith on things. You're not stressing about anything. Um you're really focused on you're really just you're really focused on your new beginnings. All right. A lot of you guys are really focused on your new beginnings. You guys are really focused on what what is going to keep remaining positive in your life. I'm getting that heavy. Loyalty is something that's heavy for you. All right. Because when I see the dog, I dogs are loyal, right? Loyal to a cause. So when I get this, it's like, you loyal to yourself. You loyal to yourself. I feel like you're gonna take a risk. You're gonna, whatever this new passion is, whatever this new thing is, right? I feel like you're gonna trust it and you're just gonna go with it. And you're trusting the divine. Because I see your arms open. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Mama Bendición? Yeah, I see your arms open. So it's like you're receptive. You're in that divine feminine energy of receiving. Okay. And because you're in this energy of receiving, that's exactly what's going to happen. So Be mindful about what it is that you're requesting at this time, okay? Don't be alarmed if you ask for something and it appears, okay, collective? With the King of Pentacles. Look, the King of Pentacles again. A lot of you guys got this stability. You guys are standing on business. Okay? A lot of you guys are very much in this energy of security. You're secure about yourself. You're secure about what you got going on. A lot of you like you got it in the bag. Whatever this is, you got it in the bag. Okay? You got it in the bag. Final messages, spirit. Final messages for my collective. Look at that. King of Wands. Heavy, heavy passion here. All right. We got the Tower and the Ace of Pentacles. Listen, and the Ten of Cups. Ooh, listen. Don't be surprised if all your blessings come in at one time. Do not be surprised if all your blessings come in at one time. And the reason why I say this is because we have the King of Pentacles and we also have the King of Wands. So for a lot of you, especially for those that are single, okay, be careful because a lot of you guys could be attracting a lot of partners. Okay. You have a lot of options here. And then for some of you, right, it could just be a certain individual that has their eye on you, but um either way, I definitely do see um I see some new energy coming in. Not only do we have the Ace of Wands, right? A new spark, a new flame, but we also have the Ace of Pentacles, so a new opportunity. There could be some sort of new offer that's coming here for you with the Ten of Cups here. This could be a relationship, like a long-term relationship. This could be a family member extending an opportunity to you. This could be a new family member. Okay. This could mean it could mean a lot of things, right? But not only do we have, the Ten of Cups, that Tower card is here too. So I feel like there were some things that needed to go. There were some things that needed to happen, right? And it could have happened so suddenly, right? Because sometimes when shit pops off, it pops off, right? But I really do feel like, something shifted here, but it needed to shift. It needed to release itself, or whatever it was. It needed to walk away. Whatever happened, right? It needed to happen in order for this new opportunity to come in. All right, new opportunity coming in with the 10 of Cups. So, collective, um expect some sort of news. Some sort of news is going to come in. I feel like expect some sort of good news, okay? Cuz I keep seeing the 8 of Wands. Expect some sort of news or some sort of communication to come in here, collective. Um and know that everything that you're wanting to manifest, know that is going to happen. Because the way that you're showing up in this reading is I want what I want and I'm going to get it. You know what I'm saying? I want what I want and I'm going to get it. I know who I am. I know how to manifest, and I'm not going to settle, is what I keep hearing. So, collective, if this was your reading, you guys can always double back on YouTube and run it back, okay? I released the collective energy. I pray you received your message. I release the collective energy as I now tap into my own frequency. I call all my power, release, release, release. Ashe to the ancestors, motive being. Thank you, Spirit. I hope y'all received. What's up, boo boo? Did you go to the party? I hope y'all received your message. If this aligned with you, definitely let me know in the comment section, especially if you're running this back. I always like to know. I may not always respond, especially on YouTube. I'm gonna do better about it, okay? Cause I know y'all be typing and sometimes I don't be responding. I be responding in my head. You know what I'm saying? I be responding in my head. It's just a sad G in me. My bad. I thought I responded. I responded in my head. I'm gonna do better. Okay. It was good. That's what's up. That's what's up. Whoo, y'all. All right, y'all. With that being said, I'm gonna open up my list. If anybody wants to join, it is midnight on the East Coast. All right. I don't think I'm gonna be on for too long. So if you want to jump on the list, let me know. If not, I am gonna close out. And tomorrow, I don't know. I may or may not come on. Not sure. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Hope you are, Rosa. How are you? Ooh, that water. Whew, I needed it. I've been so dehydrated. And even now, like my voice sounds so off. It sounds deeper than what it is. And it's so crazy because when I was younger, right? Especially when I was in chorus, I used to be a soprano. Now I'm definitely an alto. Definitely an alto. And it could be of all those years of, exhausted. Girl, that was me today too. I was definitely exhausted. I slept in most of the day today. But it's like I needed it. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just drained. And when I say I was drained, I was drained. Um the list is open, y'all. If anybody wants to get on. If not, I'm gonna go ahead and get off. Cause that reading kind of drained me. I'm not even gonna lie. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. Oh, I just popped my back. Yeah, I'm okay. I just sometimes when you're doing collective energy, like, that was a bit heavy energy. So I had to release that. I'm not holding on to that shit. Hell no. But yes, my love, I am good. Thank you for asking. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and put the timestamps. If you guys want to run it, I did a collective yesterday as well. That one was pretty intense as well too, guys. I'm telling you, the energy has been real intense. I said it. The full moon, that full moon in Scorpio that happened, uh, you know, very intense energy. So I already know. I feel it. I sense it through the readings, like intense energy. So I pray love and light to each and every one of you guys. And again, if you guys want to book me for a private session, I do have 30-minute and 60-minute sessions. Just send me a DM on Instagram and I'll let you know the cost and when you can book based on availability. All right. Thank you so much. Love and light. I will see you guys on the next one. I'm going to go ahead